telescoping series are one of the series that we can find a limit to. A telescoping series can usually be written in the form b1 minus b2 plus b2 minus b3 plus b3 minus b4. Now you see what I'm circling? Do you see what happened to these terms? They tend to cancel. They do cancel, as a matter of fact. So the nth partial sum is b1 minus my nth term. So let's look at the series 1 over n minus 1 over n plus 1. When I write the terms, when n is 1, it's 1 minus 1 half, and then 1 half minus 1 third, plus 1 third minus 1 fourth. You can see these terms right here are going to cancel. So what does my nth partial sum look like? 1 minus 1 over n plus 1. So the limit as n approaches infinity of s of n is equal to 1. Now let's look at this series here. This one's not obvious that it's a telescoping series. So let me write out my a sub nth term. 2 over 4n squared minus 1. Now let me factor this. So this is 2n minus 1, 2n plus 1. Now I'm going to use partial sums. So this is a divided by 2n minus 1 plus b divided by 2n plus 1. All right, getting a common denominator. Remember, doing the partial sums thing again. I have, I'm just going to work on the right side of my equation. A times 2n plus 1 plus b 2n minus 1. So that'll give me the common denominator, and this whole thing has to equal 2. So I'm skipping a few steps here. But you remember what we did with partial sums. So this is 2an plus a plus 2bn minus b has to equal 2. We're doing the exact same thing. So let me look at the end of the first terms. So I have 2a plus 2b has to equal 0. So a is equal to minus b. Let me look at the end of the 0 terms. A minus b equals 2. So a, I'm going to put this in as plus a equals 2. So a is 1, which tells me that b is negative 1. So my a sub nth term can be written as 1 over 2n minus 1 plus a negative 1 over 2n plus 1. So let me write this in a telescoping sort of form. Well, let me look at the nth partial sum. S sub n is going to be 1 over 1 minus 1 over 3 plus 1 over 3 minus 1 over 5 plus 1 over 2n minus 1 minus 1 over 2n plus 1. All right, so this becomes, see these in the middle are going to cancel, 1 minus 1 over 2n plus 1. So my series, it looks like it's going to converge. Let me look at the limit as n approaches infinity of s of n, and that's 1. That tells me that the sum, n goes from 1 to infinity, of 2 over 4n squared minus 1 has got to equal 1. Now here's a trick. Make sure n equals 1. You're starting at n equals 1. If we were to start at n equals 2 or 3, then your numbers will change a bit, and so will the limit. But the process is the same.